My success is really because of the flour and the yeast. Platinum Red Star. So I am so excited to be making these for Easter. Hey, hi, I'm Amy and I'm in my little kitchen and I'm so excited to be here because I am going to make buttermilk rolls. And Easter is coming up and this is one of the things I want to do for my Easter dinner. So anyway, I've got a recipe here, and what I have found, the best thing when you're making any kind of bread, any kind of rolls, anything that deals with yeast is to start with good yeast. So I have Red Star Platinum. It is the best, and I have so much success in making bread, rolls, or whatever. So this is a very fun rolls to make, and I'm gonna make clover rolls and like a fantail. So let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and add my 3/4 cup of buttermilk into there, along with a 1/2 cup of butter, or 1/2 cup of water, along with 3 tablespoons of butter, and we'll get that up to the right temperature. In the meantime, in the mixer, I'm going to add in, well, first of all, no, I'll do this. I'm gonna add in 1 1/4 cup of flour, along with, I think, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and let me see, what does the recipe say here? Oh yeah, 1 tablespoon of salt. 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt. I didn't want to tell you the wrong thing. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my yeast in there too, and we'll mix it all together. Make sure you get all of that goodness in there. And then when this is done, just takes a few seconds just to mix it all together, and then we'll add in the liquid. Okay, so I have my good flour, yeast, sugar, salt, and baking soda in here. And of course, the yeast I'm using is one of the best, Platinum by Red Star. So I have my liquid heated up between 120 and 130, and I think it's very important because if it's too low, your yeast doesn't have time to, kind of bubble up. But if it's too hot, then you've burned all the active yeast stuff. So anyway, it's just the right temperature. I'm gonna slowly pour this in. We'll get that mixed just until it's kind of combined. Okay, I think that's good. And then we're gonna go ahead and add in the 2 1/2 cups of flour, slowly. Okay. Hi, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are enjoying it, and I would really appreciate it if you liked it and subscribed to it. And oh, don't forget to click that little bell up there, and you'll be notified of future videos that are new and coming on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for that. And I would really appreciate it if you shared the video and let other people know and encourage them to subscribe and like the videos as well. So anyway, thank you, and back to the video. Just until it's combined. Okay, I think that's it. Because then we've got to go with the dough, the dough mixer. Okay, there we go. And we'll put on the dough mixer. And then we'll let that do all the work. Add a little bit of that in there. Okay, I think it's starting to come together. Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna add in a little bit of flour, a tablespoon at the time, if you think it's too sticky. And if you don't need it, you don't need it. I think that's about it. I think all I needed was like 2 tablespoons. All right. Now we're just gonna make sure I put a little flour on the counter here. Okay. Just knead it. Get it into a nice, smooth ball. Okay, I have the dough in a nice, smooth ball, and I'm going to put it in a bowl, lightly oiled. Now I'm going to make sure the top gets oiled too. Yeah, that way it doesn't dry out. Then I'm going to put a towel on it and let it sit and rise, double, for about 45 minutes. And then we'll be ready to go. Okay, look at this. The dough doubled in size. That's what I mean. You get a good yeast, you get good bread. So of course I use Platinum by Red Star. Okay, I'm gonna divide this in half and I'm gonna make 2 different kinds of rolls. I'm gonna put that back in there, cover that up. I'm gonna make fantails and clover. So I'm gonna roll this out in a 12 by 12. Square. Something about rolling and kneading dough. Okay. I'm going to cut this in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, something like that. I'm going to cut this side off. Then I'm going to brush it with butter. Okay, I divided the dough in half. The other half is still in the bowl, covered, so it stays moist, it doesn't get dried out. And I'm going to make the fantails. So I'll get a little brush. And then I'm going to brush each one with an egg wash. That way the fantails all deep inside the crevices will have kind of a shine to it. And then I'm going to layer these. And then I'm going to cut these in 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then put them in there and kind of just fan them out. Some of the things were a little bit longer than the others, but that's okay. Look at how nice these are turning. I love making bread. There's something about it. There we go. And I'm going to take this one and cut it in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And cut them in 3 little pieces. Roll them up into 3 little balls. So I'm doing the clover, cutting the other half in 6 parts, and then cutting those parts in 3s. There we go. And I'm going to brush these with the egg wash. That way they'll brown, but they'll also have this nice little shine to them. And then we're gonna cover these up for another 30 minutes until they double in size, and then we'll bake them. Okay, well, I just took the rolls out of the oven, and success! Because my success is really because of the flour and the yeast. Platinum Red Star. So I am so excited to be making these for Easter. Let me take a bite. Oh, look at that, so fluffy. So good. Anyway, this is buttermilk rolls.